We are the Unbound Grapplecast, where shadows rise on the weekly Steelchair. Reece unleashed, black eyes face increase, purple lightning strikes. Steelchair in backfield the beast. Josiah stands tall, no ego, just confidence shown. Speaks with conviction and he holds his own. Weakening people, hear the truth resound. Yeah, the circle grows. Weekly Steelchair where the real talk flows. Fans and fighters all side by side. One strong community built with pride. Built with pride. Hear the ring bell sound around. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Grapplecast, the crowd hears the battle cry. Crash through the lights, we electrify the night. Punk hearts beating, metal souls collide. Step to the mic, this is to our time.
I'm not welcoming you. He is.
Welcome everybody to a very late edition of the Unbound Grapplecast, featuring me and my co-host who has made me the host for today, Reece. How are we doing today, sir?
Not too bad, thank you, mate. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Good, I'm glad to hear. And yes, it's been a while since you've been in charge, so levez-vous. You are in control. Catherine's been arguing with her son about school and get him dealt with.
We have a couple of things that we need to get through today. We're planning on quickly predicting Backlash for tomorrow. We're going to get that out of the way as soon as this intro segment's over, we're going to get into that. And then as soon as we're done with that, we're going to be reviewing the Japanese action from last weekend.
Mm-hmm. We're going to make
and there's also going to be a bit of news in around New Japan, particularly since there's been quite the development since then. Before we get into everything, how is everyone in the chat doing this evening or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world?
Absolutely, wherever you are, we welcome you in at 10:25 on a Friday night. It is the latest we've gone, but if you value your health and if you value your life, then absolutely you take your time and you enjoy everything that's available to you.
There absolutely will not be show to praise on this show, Catherine.
No, Catherine, no. Katherine, that's just blasphemy. We do not praise crap on here. If we want to praise crap, we'd praise Roman Reigns. And we absolutely will
And
not.
we're definitely not going to do that here either.
No, we won't. We have standards. And we will adhere to our standards.
Absolutely,
So,
we will.
we are going to make this very quick. What's up, Peter? Get my spirits ready for watching SmackDown. Here's a top tip. Don't watch SmackDown.
Mm.
Don't. What are you going to get out of it? Do what I do.
Mm.
Don't watch. Hello there. Welcome in. Hello there. But we are going to literally, well, my co-host, who is in charge tonight, is going to absolutely ram through these dog shit matches.
We are indeed.
I need something to laugh at. Listen to me and Josiah will make you laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's up, Kayla? How are you doing? Your streaming is going absolutely crazy for good. You're doing great. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's good to see you. Okay, I won't watch SmackDown. Do what you want. Obviously, I'm just saying, if you don't particularly like the content, then don't. SmackDown because what a line.
So, quickly going, 5 terrible matches on this terrible card.
Yep.
Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker. The United States title rematch that nobody asked for in Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. We've got Asuka versus Io Sky, which should have Kairi Sane involved, but they decided to get rid of her for no reason. We have a tag team match between Danhausen and an alleged fat country singer versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. And then we have, for the 3 millionth time, a Bloodline Saga match, which again, nobody asked for, where Roman Reigns will attempt to wrestle against Jacob Fatu.
He doesn't even know what that word means.
Mm-hmm.
If you told him what offspring was, he'd be like, oh, that's just a regular activity for me. But if you tell him what wrestling is, he's like, oh, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's where we're at.
Considering he barely shows up.
Exactly. But I was told he was going to be a full-timer.
Where he's a full-time, but he's skipping the whole of next month. But he's
just ironic, isn't it? But we have to suffer this, unfortunately. So do you guys. But
it's almost as if everyone on the panel before WrestleMania was right about it. We all said that he would win the title and then just go back to how he was before this.
Mm-hmm.
And then lo and behold, despite him saying, oh, we're going full-time now, he's not here.
Catherine's going for Bron Breakker.
I can't believe it took a month for him to realize that he's not cut out for full-time activity anymore.
Yep.
And the worst thing about this is he's not even wrestling, he's just talking. So it's apparently even showing up just to talk to the crowd is too much for him.
Looks like Chester's going for the same predictions. No,
I would be surprised if I would genuinely be surprised if anyone doesn't go for this.
The irony that my co-host tonight has literally said, I'm expecting a 5 out of 5 from you.
I'm expecting
funny.
I'm expecting 5 from everyone here.
Roman is I know it was Roman, Katherine, don't worry. I know what you meant. You're good.
Because like I said, this is probably the most predictable WWE PLE that there's been in a while.
I like this find now, even though StreamYard is literally on its last legs with us, sort of. If you click a comment now and it comes up highlighted, after you've clicked on it, it fades to grey. So if there's comments you've brought up, they'll now fade, so you don't have to worry about if you've missed a comment or not. So it's
That is
actually
cool.
Yeah, it comes in handy. Okay. I think we can pretty much guess, because you and me, for once, are going to be not deliberately the same, but we have the exact same 5 predictions.
Yep, and it's the same 5 that has already been put on the screen.
Yeah. We just know. However, I'm going to throw something in for a laugh for everyone.
So essentially, I'm going to thank you all for making me use my draw now.
Mm-hmm. Real graps. The Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle emoji. Yep, there's 26 in the chat. Yeah, there's so many people in the chat tonight. It's so good. We thank everybody. Good to see you, Glenn. Carl, obviously. Chester. It's always nice to see everyone in the chat. The only one I'm not sure about is Trick. Sammy, I could see them giving the belt back. If they do, then it just sums up what we believe. It sums up what we believe.
There's no way that they're going to do it.
I'm going to throw it in. You can, on this one, if you want to, we can throw in the special prediction.
Oh, you can't. It can't even be who the mystery partner is, because everyone's just going to say Jelly Roll because it's been basically spoiled.
Not what I'm thinking. I'm going to throw something in right here.
Is it going to be, will there be bloodline run-ins, yes or no?
Mm-hmm. But to get the point, you have to predict when in the match to get the point. So I'll be more precise in a minute what I mean. So I'm going to be very, very fair-ish. So to get your point, Unknown Robo is the mystery partner. Matt, that's a good one. Welcome in, mate. Good to see you. So we do expect bloodline involvement, right? But I want to make it a bit more spicy and fun. So this is the rule. You have to guess how long the match is going to be, and then you have to predict from that period when it's going to happen. So, for example, if you're predicting, say, a 30-minute...
Before we do this, when we say how long is it, that's not bell including entrances, right? That's just bell to bell. All right, cool.
Just bell to bell. You don't need to worry about anything.
All right, cool.
But yeah,
because if we're including entrances, it's going to be about 2 hours.
Exactly. And I'll put it in brackets for everyone. Bell to bell. So I'm looking for... To get the point, you have to give me how long you think the match is going to be, and then at what point you think there's going to be because it'll probably be a ref bump, and then some sort of interference. So what are you thinking match length first, and then the time you think?
Match length,
I'll be fair to everyone, including yourself. Before you make your prediction, I'm going to be very fair.
Okay.
I'm going to let you use this as a guide, basically. I think this will help you. His most recent match was 33 minutes and 56 seconds. So this is not to throw you off. This is to encourage.
Because bear in mind that is the main event of the biggest show of the year. That's not the norm for Roman matches.
No. But if you look at his norm, he does normally go about 20 plus minutes.
Yeah.
per pay-per-view match, except Mania when he goes over 30.
Yeah, and
Yep,
War
yep.
Games where the match is about half an hour long because there are loads of entrants.
And he always comes in last on purpose.
Yeah.
So, with that, I'm going to be kind to you first. I'm going to throw one in for Peter. Once everyone starts giving in their predictions, of course. Where is... Get off my fucking screen. Peter's gone for 15 minutes. For 15 minutes after a run-in, maybe a screw job. So he's thinking a 15-minute match. But here's a fun question first for you. If the world fell into some kind of Mad Max post-apocalyptic situation and the survivors fell into two factions, would you be A, Team Sting, or B, Team Macho Man Randy Savage? I mean, either way, you're having fun with both.
I mean, I would pick Team Macho because everyone would just turn heel on Stinger, and you would all die.
And also, Macho Man's a better leader, in my opinion. Matt says, I didn't know there was going to be a test. 50 minutes after a screw job. Yeah, get your predictions in, folks, of course. Get them in so we can fire them into the predictions. Always let your conscience be your guide. Is that the Everton way? Because no wonder there's not been a single trophy since 95. Just kidding. I just wanted to get that one in once. But get your predictions in, guys. We've got the predictions for Chester, Katherine, got myself, and got obviously the champion. But what will he do for his timed? I'm going to put mine in first because, again, champion for once can go last. I'm going to go a 22-minute match.
I've actually got to think about this because I'm basing this on how drawn out they're going to make this whole running portion of the match.
I'm going to go the last 4 minutes of the match involves the running. But here's the thing. You're not allowed to make a prediction change on this. Matt says, I'm going with 32 minutes of movement. Roman is gassed in 11, Jacob gassed in 14. Then we get the Yeet Man gassed in his entrance to botched interference and give the win to Jacob. Matt, please hurry up and return to podcast.
That would be something.
Please hurry up. Please hurry up and return to podcast because I miss this shit. This is so much fun.
That would be something.
Team Sting because he's got a baseball bat, but Macho Man could easily bring out the scepter. And that'll just do just as much damage. Oh, hoo. Will WWE add a sixth match from SmackDown to Backlash? I think they're going to keep it at 5. I think they're not smart enough to give another match.
Way. There's no way that they're going to add a match unless Gunther attacks Cody Rhodes and Cody basically demands a match.
It's possible.
And if he does do that, then he's an idiot.
If he does, I would just have Gunther win. At that point, I would because I'm just sick of Cody Rhodes anyway. Like I would pray that he goes to the wrestling gulag.
And I like how we've just seemingly erased Randy Orton after the way the match ended signified that the feud wasn't over.
It's just a one and done. Macho Man hands down, unlimited Slim Jims and flatulence to repower the world. Fucking hell. That's a fair take. So,
well, you'd be a better Slim Jim representative than LA Knight is.
That's very true. So, El Campeon. What are you thinking?
I am gonna say 26 minutes.
Okay, 26-minute match. Oh, hold on, typing on the wrong thing. I just like that comment. I'll keep up. 26 minutes match. When's your running?
I'm gonna say 20 minutes.
Okay. 20-minute mark.
because I think that they're gonna draw this out, and it's gonna be multiple different members.
I can see that happening as well.
I think
that's
you're
a
gonna
fair
see
share.
both Usos. I think you're gonna see both Usos and the MFT at the minimum.
At some point, they are going to form an alliance just because they've got rid of all of them.
And in that case, Tama needs to get away from that.
Yeah. Just need rest of everyone's predictions, but I'm eager to see what will happen. The only thing is, though, is at Backlash, nobody really is hyped for this event. No one's hyped, and I don't blame them, because name something that's actually fun. Do we get an extra? Let's see. Do we get an extra point for the boring Roman headlock to drag the match out? No, because we don't want to give Josiah too much fun. Oh, there's definitely going to be. Fuck off. Oh, they're definitely going to be all the Samoans and Tongans. I bet there's about a dozen indie Samoans to boot. There's so many that's on the way that's just going to make it uninteresting. And I'm not.
Lance Anawahi, Zilla Fatu's just
I genuinely hate him.
excuses for wrestlers. Just
Lance Anoa'i, I actually think is decent. I just hate Zilla Fatu. He's an absolute dickhead.
And then you've got The Rock, who's not gonna show up ever.
Yeah, he's done.
All the guy doesn't even show up. The guy doesn't even show up to board meetings, and they think that he's going to show up for another match.
Oh yeah, for sure. 2 MFTs gone now. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Real Housewives of Samoa and Tonga in that bitch before it's over. Is it so bad that I would actually have paid to watch this on like a TV network? Just to watch all of them have to suffer having to be part of that fucking family.
Yeah.
Or Real Housewives
they make us suffer this.
Yeah, I was going to say Real Housewives USA, and that means Fernando and Maria have to sit in an American household and tell them how great it is.
I'm sure they'd get a kick out of that.
Probably. Never on the shows feels premium. They don't give the fans no hype and stories, just the moments. And it's horrible because they have. This is what I've been saying. If you actually look at that roster, in an open, fair conversation, there's a lot of good talent in that company. There's a lot of good talent. The problem is they don't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because you look at what's there, it's great. What's up, Abbo? I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Hope you feel better. You can sit if you want to, or we just give you the same predictions we all have, and that means Josiah can have a laugh.
Yeah.
I was going to say the good thing about your draw is even if we all 100% it anyway, it's not going to the SWA. You know, PLE stands for pissy lazy egg farts. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
For me, it's pay-per-view. Stands for paid per vonks. The days of enjoyment are over. I generally do not like. I'm not going into a WWE show intentionally to dislike it. I just know I'm going to.
They're just making it really easy to.
Yeah, it's like going. It's like you're advertised to go to a 4-star restaurant, and you're like, "Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to get like, say, a nice steak, and I'm going to get like, well, for me, it's a glass of Pepsi Max, but you know you're going to get." You know you're going to get like a nice steak, maybe some chips beside it, or some roast potatoes, maybe some vegetables, and some some like nice sauce for your steak to go over it. But what you end up with is somebody who makes you terrible potatoes, undercooked steak, and they give you a glass of Diet Coke. It's went from 4-star to 1 in a heartbeat. So that's the reality. I just need some lazy corp to rehire me for writing bullshit all the time. Whereas this company, WWE will hire you in a heartbeat, mate.
Yeah, but they won't give you any control though.
No, they'll just tell you, they'll just ask you, can you use AI? But hey, that's where we're at. So if you want to get more predictions in, guys, feel free to drop them in. It's entirely up to yourself. But the one thing is for sure is at Backlash, we simply have one way to sum up how we're feeling about this event. And it goes...
I know what's coming here.
Like,
I'm sure you all know what's coming here.
It goes like this.
We do not care.
We do not care. We do not care. We do not care. We do not care. We do not care. We do not care.
But we all know, because she's just shown up, it's not about diesel time. It's pizza time. Always feels good. Now, we do have one added prediction to the stream that's going to shock you, sir.
We have a difference, which I rate it.
I actually do, to be fair, but we do have Seth Rollins, and then the rest of the team. Let me bring out my polka boots.
No, they're not all the same. He's got Asuka as well, then.
Oh, so he does, yeah. Not heard this absolute banger for a while. I know it's on StreamYard, but I'm gonna bring it onto what's his face? Streamlabs. The best song on the channel. No. There is one that's better than that. There is one. It's been a while. There's one. Give me an overhyped Samoan circus finish and make it stink completely. Fucking hell. That could literally be your story. Now, I did say we have one song that tops it, and it's really helpful. So, remember, Triple H, that your job is in.
Oh, yeah. Jeopardy.
Katherine, don't you dare. Oh, no. Unfortunately, I have to oblige. It's the rules. Call the cops. I'm going to acknowledge Jacob Fatu. Wow, Abel's actually going to acknowledge a Samoan. There's something wrong in the world, but unfortunately, Katherine is a right crazy son of a...
I want Spider-Man!
Misery, misery, misery. That's what you've chosen.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in
Reece Russell.
Reece Russell.
Cause you love them in Scotland, and 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 Scotland. They say, I believe in
Reece Russell.
I believe in
Reece Russell.
He seems to have come out of nowhere to answer the prayers of the city, just when all hope seemed to be lost.
I believe in
Reece Russell.
I've never looked so good under a mask.
Maybe that makes you better than Rey Mysterio too, mate.
I've always been better than Rey Mysterio because I can actually go on a roller coaster, even though I don't like them. Don't worry.
I mean, to be fair, would they allow you to go on roller coasters with your back?
Now, no. I actually. This is going to be funny. Where we're at. Okay, let's do a view count so we can laugh. Okay, we're actually on 86 views already. So we're killing it. So that's a good comment. So here's a funny story. So I'm going to show you. Rey Mysterio's an overrated wrestler. Correct. Eilidh's probably going to watch, and Eilidh's probably going to kill us because it's her favorite wrestler. But again, we're not saying it to hurt Eilidh. Exactly.
We don't lie to people.
We do
but
not.
We do get rid of people who do what we do.
That is very true. Because opinions are like arseholes, but theirs aren't welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, said that. What's that?
Opinions are like arseholes. Everyone has them, and some people are them.
That's it.
Also, guys, remember to tune into the funeral of the gingerbread man tonight.
Oh, I forgot about that. This sums up why I don't want to watch. I'm sorry, but like, why? Why have they got this? It's
I don't know. I guess they thought it was funny. I guess
it's just so bad. Right, this one. I think it's on this one. Jesus, Matt.
yeah, that's a good one.
Right, it's not that one. I've been on that. That's it. Ironically, it's now closed. Okay. I'm going to show you one that actually hurt like fuck to be on. And it's this here. I need to be really quick because I do not want the video to play. So let me just bring that on.
We can't afford to have another channel lost to copyright.
Yep. I went on this. Now, you might think that looks totally harmless, right?
Where on earth is that?
Flamingo Land.
I've never
Went there
heard of that. I'm guessing that's a Scottish thing.
No, it's north of England.
Oh, yeah, I've never. Unless that's somewhere like Alton Towers or something like that.
That's a shithole as well.
Okay.
This thing, it's a lot of fun, right? Unless you're right here on the very front where I was with my dad. My brothers were all behind me, and you're pushed down with a harness that goes into your back. So I went on that at the very front, 1G, but look how fast you're going.
Yikes.
Yeah. And look how quick it goes just to get to 60. It's 2.8 seconds to 60.
But yeah, I just remember going to Alton Towers once. I will never go to the Midlands again.
Yeah, it's a shithole.
And to think that that is in between Liverpool, Manchester, and Birmingham,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow I ended up on the worst side of it.
You did. I've never been to Alton Towers, and I don't intend on going. I don't like roller coasters. I was actually offered the chance to stay at home that holiday, and I thought
You should have taken it.
I did end up regretting it because I actually went up and left the theme park. I just got up and left. I went and sat beside the caravan for like 4 hours whilst my family were all on the roller coasters. I just got up and left.
Now I see why when everyone goes on holiday, you don't.
Yeah. They're actually going on holiday in the summer to Wales. And I'm like, okay, I'm not coming.
No. When are they going?
June. Middle of June.
Interesting.
Then it's the week of no, it's the week before Saudi event I'm not watching. Yeah.
Well, it's the week before, so that means there's nothing on, unfortunately.
No, but I'll be doing some shows, some longs, and I'll be driving. So who knows? I might end up somewhere near you. Who knows where I'll be?
That would be interesting.
But yeah, I'll never go.
Oh wait, actually, I like. There's like that week of June. There's Raw and SmackDown in London as well.
Oh yeah. Don't ask me to do them as watch-alongs, guys. I will literally start shouting at you. No, I won't shout at you guys, but I will not do it.
But it's not happening.
No. Peter says he doesn't like rides. That's understandable. That's understandable. Neither does Katherine unless it's from Show to Umino.
Again, is Katherine even tall enough to go on rides?
No. Fort Park will be closer to Josiah, probably.
Yeah. I mean, it's a train ride.
You've been to Fort Park, surely.
Many a time.
Is it worth it? I mean, I'm not a roller coaster fan, but is it worth it?
I would say so, yes.
I went to Legoland when I was a kid.
But then I guess it's easy for me to say that because I live close enough to it to where it's not overly expensive to get to.
That's fair. Look at Katherine trying to be a horrible human.
I mean, I'm going just because it's in town, so I might as well.
Yes, I am. Thank you. I threw up on the Galactica ride, not going there again. I'm surprised they let you into space.
Where is this Galactica ride? Because I've heard of it, but
I think that's the one in Fort Park, mate. It might be. Let me check. The Galactica ride. Galactica, located in the Forbidden Valley area. Oh, yeah. It's been.
Yeah, I've not been on that one then.
Yeah, I can see why I would never go on it.
Wait a minute. I lied. I think I have been on this one as well, but it wasn't called Galactica. It might have been called something else.
What's up, Xavier? It looks like this.
No, I know what it looks like, but I just don't think it was called that when I went on it.
There's one in Flamingo Land that scared the hell out of me, right? I'll actually see if I can find it. It's I went, to be fair, I went on two of them. I went on that one, that Velocity, and I went on Hero, but I nearly slipped through it just really badly, just because like you're holding on to it, but like I didn't get enough footing. But
that was horrible.
There's one called the Navigator. It's not that. What is it? I wonder, is it this one? I think my dad was the one that really wanted to go on this one. He fucking loved it. I think it is this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Mumbo Jumbo.
Yeah. I remember because I've definitely been on a ride called Air, so that's probably the one.
Yeah. And then the other one that's super high up and it's fucking terrifying, it's called the Kamali. That's like one of those like your legs are dangling. There's actually Like that, and that goes at 56 kilometers an hour. I've seen worse things in that place. Like, for example, I had to go through because Flamingoland also has a zoo that you go through. And unfortunately, you have to see the awkwardness of animals who are ready to go. So if you're on a water park and it's really slow, you're fucked. But it's just a laugh. It was called Aeronaut and Towers, yeah. How did this show turn into a roller coaster discussion? Because the weekly Steelchair actually brings entertainment. We bring entertainment here. Maybe other channels should learn what that means. Oh. But hey, we have a job to do.
We do.
And the big man.
We've done it mostly.
The big man will be happy because he floored it on the predictions. Quite literally, he floored it. Now, the only thing I haven't done, and I apologize because again I've been preoccupied the past couple of days, is I haven't actually completed the prediction spreadsheet yet. Like, I haven't marked who's got what. So we're actually going to do it right now. So let me get start with. You want to start with Noah, or do you want to start with Dontaku? What do you want to do?
Let's start with Noah.
Okay, Doc. So let me get out Noah
I am
predictions.
a man of chronology.
You are. I will grant you that. So. It may actually give me what I want. There we go. Now, there is one thing I'm going to praise, and this deserves praise. Billy, you're the only person that predicted Shane Hayes to become the champion. Take it easy, dude. Have fun. Play in that hospital bed.
That is the only thing that he will get praise for. That's.
Yeah, he won't get praised for these quizzes. He's shit at those. So, here is like I said, I have not updated any of these, so I'm going to update these right now. But I'll let you speak to the people whilst I'm doing this.
Okay. So today has been quite the day. We've had loads of elections in the UK that we've all been pretty annoyed about from what I can see online. And obviously I'm from the UK, so I want to get a non-UK person's view on this. How do you guys feel about the elections that go on in your country? Because while we are the weekly Steelchair, we like to talk about things outside of wrestling as well. We talk all sorts of current affairs, as you've been able to tell. So how are we feeling about the elections that go on in? Well, yeah, because I want to know, since America's so good, if we have any Americans in here, I want to hear how you feel about your election process. I worry that 37 parties might not be enough. And I don't think it would make a difference either. Look, actually. No, that's fair. That's pretty much the same with us here as well. I mean, I can't really explain the parties because I'm not any politician, but basically we have two very bad parties in this country. We have one that's become fraudulent over the last few years, and then you've got all of the decent to good parties that are just never going to win because they don't get the following. So when it comes to these politics, it's less of picking who you actually want to run the country. It's more so a strategic game of picking who you like to see lose the least, in as a way to stop other parties winning as well. Because they're all bad. There's no way to. There's never going to be a situation where we're going to get the party that we want running the country. So you've just got to try and pick the least bad one. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how it is. It's almost like at this point there just shouldn't be parliament because they're all rubbish. That's right. It's always the lesser of two evils until the one that you pick turns out to be just as bad.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. I don't agree with the political system in this country. Like, see, if you look at the UK government, it's not even the fact that there's two parties that are bad now. There's three.
Yeah.
Because, well, to be fair, the Labour Party thinks they're now the Tories, and the Tories are just scumbags anyway.
Yeah.
And Reform are basically just pure racism.
And it's crazy to think they didn't even exist like 2 years ago.
And now they've got an absolute control of London, which is not what anyone in this country wants, especially up here as well. For us, is really bad.
It's pretty much, I'm pretty sure pretty much every borough in London voted for them apart from maybe 4 or 5.
Hackney was absolutely dominated by the Greens. They had 35,000 votes to 26,000 Labour
at least
votes.
they've got their heads screwed on.
Yeah, I'm glad they did win. Although I used to like the Green Party until they announced something recently that I think is absolutely stupid. They want, if they ever get elected into Holyrood, which is the Scottish government, and if they get into Westminster, which is the English and UK government, if anyone is watching, if the Green Party get in, they want to pay for colonial reparations. Like, they actually want the UK, if they get elected, to vote for to approve for colonial reparations for slavery. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. they ended up, yes, the first time in 24 years, the mayor of Hackney is now a Green member. A member of the Green Party, yes. Labour got booted out. That's your woke
It's crazy.
liberals.
It's crazy.
They
In
are
my
now, yeah.
in my borough, Labour lost, but nobody won.
That's not good, though.
No.
Both sides are equally stupid.
The Conservatives ended up getting more seats by one.
True. Politics is not good, and you know what's even
And I
funny?
don't think anyone here voted, and nobody here voted for reform, which is at least something.
No, absolutely not. To be honest, I'll say for everybody, because it's been such a wild couple of days for me. I've been absolutely exhausted and wiped out from things that have been going on. I completely forgot yesterday was voting day, so I didn't even vote.
I knew, I just didn't bother because I don't rate any of them.
Me neither. So we have the updated scores for the Noah card, and the winner of that, I believe, I think it's unfortunately Billy.
Oh no!
Actually, no, it's Peter. Peter only got 2 wrong.
How many wrong did Billy get?
3.
Okay,
I got 4.
right.
You actually, yeah, you got the same as me. You got 4 wrong as well. But I'm going to say this now for everybody. If you want a true crazy match of the year contender, you need to go and watch Shane Hayes versus Inamura. It was really, really good. The one that surprised me the most at the weekend, though, I was really surprised by the junior title.
Yeah,
Like,
I was not expecting the title change there.
No. Which is really wild. Like, I thought they were going to take time. Maybe like Dragon Bane wins it later when he's a single, like when he's on his own. But
maybe.
Nope. Double champion. No. Ozawa Naito was really good.
Yeah, it was great.
I tell you what I was really disappointed with. I was really disappointed by Marufuji and Keno versus the Good Brothers. Like, that for me, like, it felt like they just did not care. And they gave up, so I was like, well, if that's the case, then get lost. But I'll let you do some discussions whilst I just quickly update the New Japan show. So if you want to crack on with that, feel free. I'll quickly update this.
Yeah. So if anyone actually saw the Noah show, what did you guys think of it? Because I thought that it was a cracker of a show. I mean, I don't think. No, I mean, no, we haven't got a new mayor. It's just like who. It's more so who like has majority of the seats. So it's more so like an influence thing rather than a power thing. It's because there can be as many people from an opposing party in the seats as well. as they want, but there will never be a different prime minister unless the current one decides to resign, which he's already said that he's not going to today. So that should be interesting to see how that all develops. Mhm. So, what was your favorite match on this show, guys? Because for me, I've got to say that it was the. I actually think that it was the main event. I was going into it, I was expecting it to be Ozawa versus Naito, but like you said, I thought that was a bit of a disappointment. But I will say that the Bushi hardcore match was pretty good. That was amazing. No, no, we do have a monarch. He's just absolutely terrible at his job. And he has sausage fingers, so there's that too. But yeah, today has just shown the state of this country and just the mindset of the people that are eligible to vote there. Everybody likes to talk about equality and whatnot, but as soon as it comes to actually voting, they just go and expose themselves, really. Well, apart from that, we also had the championship playoffs. I don't know if anybody follows the championship football, but we had an interesting game between Hull and Millwall, where Millwall had a goal ruled out for offside late in the game, so it ended 0-0, which I found hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Just out of curiosity, see the tag match on night 2.
Mhm.
Did you pick Hontai or TMDK? Oiwan Jackson versus Umar and Taichi. Who did you pick?
I don't
Because
actually
I've got it.
know.
Because I've got it as TMDK. Is that who you picked?
Yeah, well,
I
it
can't
must have been
remember.
because I didn't change anything.
Wow, I beat you.
Hmm.
On that. I 100%ed that show.
Wait for what, for night 2?
Yeah. I don't know how I've done that, but it's saying I've 100%ed it. Because obviously we didn't include Yasuda and Masasora.
Yeah,
but it's it for the other 9 matches, it says I've 100%ed it.
oh yeah, very well.
So that's made it very interesting.
Hmm.
What's interesting is to see the whole predictions. I'm going to show you something absolutely funny. See the predictions the whole way through.
Mhm.
You and me tied all the way up until match 5.
Mhm.
And then that was it.
Yeah.
Like after that, I was like, well, okay. I'm just going to go now and win. But I thought you predicted.
No, I predicted TMDK because I remember my exact reasoning. I said because you won the tag match that they had before, I thought that they'd give them into Oiwa this time.
Yeah. United Empire and then Cal Newman all the way through. Just putting all these in. Seeing who came. I want to see like who came second. I'm trying to see in terms of who got what wrong. just so I can balance it out. We might need to get a total. We are going to do a total score just to see who's actually won the whole thing. But I think this has gone to either a draw or you're still the champion.
At the bare minimum, it's going to the SWA. It's going to.
If it is, then that's going to be
And to
fun.
be honest, I kind of need that because I definitely haven't won.
No. I'm going to do the total scores now. So let me just do so.
It definitely hasn't gone the way I expected it to.
I didn't expect a 100% a New Japan show ever. Just because it's always unpredictable because I always get screwed.
Well, at least now we can both say that we've done it at least once.
Oh yeah.
And I also don't, and it's the best kind of feeling because I also don't feel bad about not 100%ing this because I would have never picked Hontai to win.
Yeah. I'm just counting. I'm just doing the scores.
I'm more impressed that I got Mystico and Desperado to win after that got changed to a tag title match. Because when that got announced, I thought we were all going to lose.
Same. So that's 11.
Oh, this is interesting. What was my favorite match of Dontaku? I've actually got to look through both nights now.
For me, it was Shingo and Callum for me, despite the craziness of the
I saw loads of people hating on that match.
I enjoyed it.
You know what? I'm gonna go for a different one. I'm actually gonna say my favorite match was Suji and Andrade's.
That match was really good.
Apart from the confusing ending, I thought it was pretty good.
$15, $16.
But there is one thing that I wasn't a fan of. I wasn't a fan of how long it took Takeshita to beat Chase Owens.
Oh, I actually still think you've won regardless.
I don't
even though if my math is right, even though I've 100%, I think you beat me by 2 points.
I don't think I have. How could I have done that?
It's saying here you've got 22. But you couldn't have, because I got the first match. Oh, wait, hold on. I got 4 matches wrong on night 1. You got 2 matches wrong, which was the final 2.
Okay.
And then you got 1 wrong on that, so that's 3, and that means you got 4 wrong on Noah. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got no idea how these calculations have worked, but since they're automated, they can't be wrong.
Yeah,
which is just strange.
11, 20, 29. So you got 23?
What?
I'm going to double check these scores. The problem is because I'm having to go back and forth.
I thought that I did terrible. So to see that I've got this supposedly is wild to me.
Yeah. I need to get. The problem is, of course, I've got to go through every single person's scores manually. It's a fucking piss take. 2 delegates jump ship. Yeah. Let me stop sharing this for 2. Actually, no, you can keep going. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to get the scores done.
This is the masterful work that you can only get on the weekly Steelchair. We do live editing, apparently. And this is also what happens when we don't proof check the points before we go on stream. We have to all figure it out together, which is in a way quite nice because we all get to see how well everyone's done together, which is always fun. picking everybody's points individually to get a proper verdict. And honestly, and despite all of the shenanigans, and Carl is heading off as we do the live recount. See you later, Carl. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, see you
The
later,
Undertaker-
dude.
The Undertaker is too busy booking NXT Mexico to be doing Wrestlers Court at this time. I've just counted my own points, and I can tell you I've got 22. So there we go, chap. That's my official recount. I do have 22 points. How I've managed to get that many, I've got no idea, but that's what I've done. How's the recount going for you at current, Reece?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm doing the second show now. Just firing through it. So far, it's been really interesting results the whole way through.
It has. And so far, have the points added up with the initial verdict from the spreadsheet?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Because I can tell you the 22 that you saw for me is correct.
I did think so. I did think that's what it was, but it's just that it was being a pain in the neck. I'm just doing Xavier's score now for Dontaku night 1. Okay, that's 3. Roy Sheen.
And this is also why I probably shouldn't be calculating scores in the morning, because my maths have definitely been off.
To be fair, it's been such a long week for me. I'm actually surprised I've been able to just do it.
Because the funny thing is, when I initially counted these results, I had myself with about 17. So I don't know how I've gone that far off.
Yeah, we're just checking. I don't think I ever got Dan's predictions, so he didn't get anything for that, unfortunately. Now it's Dontaku Night 2, which is saying I've 100%ed, so I got 9 for that one. I was the only one to do that. So you actually have beaten me by a point.
And it's because of night 1. You picked Team Tiger Mask instead of Team the other team.
Yeah. I ran away with
the second predictions in a row beating you by a point.
And I 100%ed for the first. I actually don't think I've ever 100%ed one of the shows in the whole time we've done it. I don't think so.
Well, probably not since it's been an actual rule. You might have done it when it wasn't you.
Probably, I can't remember. It's been a very balanced number of scores, I will tell you that for damn sure.
And again, like it always is on these predictions, it's always very tight.
Mm-hmm. It really is. I'm going to tell you in a minute.
We all have different ways of getting to similar points, which is always fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you the final score. I'm going to put the final scores on the little score sheet in a minute, and I'll bring it up.
I really love that score sheet, by the way.
Same, I really like. I think it sits really well.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's. I don't think I got any of Dan or Billy's for those 2 shows. Oh wait, no, I did. Sorry, I never actually put them on. I apologize, Billy. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Let me just quickly add in Billy. So I'm absolutely having to apologize live on screen. So he did pick Hontai. So he gets that one with you. He picked Hontai. He picked Knockout Brothers. Actually, it'll be a lot easier if I just copy in the ones he actually got right, because this will make it a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
He picked Hontai again for the 8-man tag. This is just for night 1. He picked United Empire. Bastard. Because I was the only one stupid enough to pick the Goto Revolution. Which
that's another blunder.
Yeah, that one cost me. Oh. He was really close. Billy was 2 away from 100%, and he picked Bolton and Yota for the final 2 matches. So Billy got 7 on that one. So Billy's currently up to 15. If Billy gets at least a score of 7, he will tie you. Whereas if he gets a score of 6, then he draws with me. So I'm hoping he gets 5.
Well, no, you need him for your own hopes. You need him to tie with me.
No, I don't want him to.
So you'd rather not get an SWA shot just for the sake of him not having the same points as me. Just for this.
Oh yeah,
that is insane hate.
It's because that means that bitch beat me. I can't have that.
That is insane hate, though. But I rate it. But
you'll laugh at this. He's the only one to pick Shota Umino and Honma.
Hey, idiot. In that case, that means he's got to get. And that means he's got to get all the rest of them right to beat me. That means
he's already had 3 wrong.
So
no,
I've
2
won
wrong.
then.
Sorry, 2 wrong. 1 right so far. No, never mind. It's over. You got House of
so I've
Torture.
won then. So great. So
Mystical and El Desperado, TMDK. Me and Peter were the only one to get that right. United Empire for the 8-man. He got that wrong. Then he got United Empire for the 6-man tag, so he got that right. And then he predicted Callum Newman, so he got 4. Yes.
Ooh. Nice.
Insane hatred wins. So Billy finishes 3rd. Roy Sheen got a good score. Xavier, on the other hand, is not going to be happy when I reveal his score. Let's have a look. Katherine did very well. Abel obviously has not been well, so we will... Doesn't really matter. Abel had a good score regardless, but he did not finish last. Chester, good score. Peter did very well. Oh, hold on. Never mind. Thank you, Peter. I'm getting an SWA title shot. So the final scores are coming on. So I finish on 21. Xavier finishes on 13. Chester finishes on 18. James, non-applicable because he did not take part. Abel finishes on 11. Billy finishes on 20. And he'll probably say I rigged it when I didn't. Katherine finishes on 17. Good score. Josiah finishes on 22. Carl did not take part, so he's null and void. However, I'm going to put this in for the very bottom because he was involved. There was a tie, Josiah. Here we go. Coming on screen.
Well, this is going to be. I mean, this is going to be kind of awkward now. We kind of can't do the SWA thing because there's a show tomorrow that we've already predicted.
Oh, don't worry. I'm still taking you on.
Yeah, but what if I don't win this prediction and I'm not the champion?
Remember, if you win the SWA thing, then you get a draw.
No, I mean as in if I don't win the predictions tomorrow and there's another champion.
3 champions in one day. I mean, to be fair, we've all seen Money in the Bank 2015.
Oh.
Sorry, 2016.
Fair enough.
Except we all live in a mad world. But yes, so the final scores are myself 21 with a 100% score. The only person who 100% a show was me this time.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm. Xavier 13, Chester 18, Abel 11, Billy 20. He'll claim I rigged it when I had nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Katherine finishes on 17. You finish on 22, as does Peter. So, here's the question. Do I allow Josiah's draw rule to come in effect, despite the fact I 100%ed? Or do I get greedy and go to reclaim my belt back? I want my belt back.
Of course you do.
Chester, you only got 11 wrong.
That wow. The
It's out
way
of-
the way you said that.
I mean, it's true. He only got 11 wrong. Yourself and Peter only got 7. I got 8 wrong. Billy got 9 wrong. Catherine got Shota wrong. But the funny thing is, even if I do beat you, I have to immediately defend a backlash anyway, so one of us is screwed. So there's always fun.
And the fact that we don't have the same match times
Makes it more
means that
fun.
means that I could take it right back off you, Musa, if you do beat me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Triple threat TLC street fight with flamethrowers. What we'll do is I am on a football stream at 12 o'clock tomorrow.
The only thing that could make this go badly is if this main event ends up going 24 minutes, I believe, because I picked 26 and you 22.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really tight. So, just long story short, I thought the Noah show was, as you've said, I thought the show was genuinely perfect. There's not a lot of faults in that show. The only thing I'm going to fault with it, no. The only fault I'm going to bring up for the Noah show was, I feel for me, the way that they did the all-out battle matches, I feel like they never actually allowed a lot of the talent to really be expressive, except for Bushi and Yun Masawaka. I feel like Tetsuya Naito and Ozawa was more just about who could outlast the other rather than who was the better wrestler. And the tag match was really poor. It showed the inexperience of Ryusei and Angel Reyes against Wolf and Fujimara. It was so bad for them.
Yeah. The one thing I will say, though, is I'm glad that, like we talked about, I'm glad that they did split the wins and that it wasn't just one team winning every match.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And I'm also interested in the fact that it was Team 2000X that ended up winning rather than LTJ.
Yeah, I feel like it was the right team to win because I'm hoping it will then get a follow-up later where it'll be more enjoyable. But is there anything else on this show in particular that you liked as well?
I was also, like I said, I was a fan of the main event. I thought that was good. And then the Bushi and John Masakura hardcore match, I thought that was amazing.
I agree.
And it just made me wonder, why did New Japan never have Bushi in hardcore matches? One,
I don't know, but he actually suits them.
Oh wow! I've just seen something on Twitter from a writer from the Telegraph. It just says, "With respect to my colleagues in the football writing industry, I'm stunned that Bruno Fernandes has been named FWA Player of the Year instead of Declan Rice. Rice has literally won more matches this season than Fernandes has played."
I'm sorry, but Fernandes has better percentages for passing. He's got more goals. He's got more assists. He's been the best player in the freaking league. Like, even Liverpool fans, including yourself, have acknowledged this, that Fernandes has been the best player in the league.
Yeah.
And it's, considering I'm a big Bruno Fernandes fan, this has been the only season since maybe his first full season at the club where he's generally been the best player in the league. And his first season was 5 years.
Yeah, it's crazy that all of these people are hyping up Declan Rice. I don't even think he's been better than Szoboszlai this season.
No, Szoboszlai for me has been the second best player in the league in terms of midfield. I think the only other person on the level all season besides those two.
Casemiro.
Yeah, Casemiro. I'm trying to think of outside of our clubs.
I'd probably say Caicedo, but that's about it.
He's been good. I think James Garner's actually had a very good season for Everton.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I guess you could say Dewsbury Hall as well, then.
Yeah, and the last one, Xhaka. I think he's done really well for Sunderland. I don't think any of the Bournemouth midfielders have been good. Just their attackers in the defence.
Yeah. Speaking of their defence, did you see that their right back got suspended today?
Ex-AC Milan fullback Alex Jimenez.
Yeah.
I don't know what for though.
Messaging an underage girl. Yeah.
No wonder AC Milan didn't want to keep him. Jesus Christ. That's him done.
The messages they got posted on Twitter today. And it's like one of the first things I saw when I woke up this morning.
Did she expose him?
I think so.
I
don't know if it was her, but somehow they're just on.
I think he's only 22, 23. And not in an excusable sense. What I mean is like he's 22, 23 in terms of his career. Like he's a really young career that's now over.
Unless he goes to Marseille.
Or back to Spain. I
or
hear
wherever Benzema is. Because I mean it's the same age, so yeah. But yeah,
that's still disgusting. Jimenez, like what is it with these athletes or people that are like in that thing that just think they're bloody invincible like this? Why?
I don't know.
Fucking what an absolute idiot!
And I will say, and I will say credit to Bournemouth for coming out and like suspending him immediately while this investigation goes on. Unlike a certain other club that continued to let their player play while he was actually guilty.
Yeah. Arsenal fans, here's another example of why other clubs are better than yours. But there's no way his career will continue in the UK. He will not even be able to. There's no way he's going to step outside his house. If people find
the only way that he's going to come out of this is if it turns out that the messages are either edited or whatever.
Or it wasn't him. Someone used an account, faked it using his name. But then again, though, is his account verified? Is he one of those blue tick merchants? Because if he is, you can also tell by the follower count in the stupid bios as well. Footballers love to put their.
I mean, well, yeah, his account is verified.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's him then.
And conveniently, there are no comments anymore on his thing.
You just know that anytime he posts on social media now as well, he's going to have comments turned off.
Yeah, literally the last post that had comments on were from October 16th. And ever since then, there have been no comments.
Jesus. He's so disgusting.
And it's funny on this last comment, on the last post that has comments, you've got everyone making note of this.
Well, they're dropping comments on his last commented tweet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess one of them begins with N, ends in E, and it's a 5-letter word.
Yeah. There's 3 gifs of that. There's
Jesus.
And then there's a comment that says Epstein's done. Then there's a gif of an elephant in a room.
Oh God.
There's a gif of Benzema.
Yeah, as you would have predicted.
And then there's loads of gifs that have the number 15. And then there's one hilarious one where it's a weather forecast thing and it says 15 feels like 18.
Oh my God.
Mm.
I checked, like, because I heard he got suspended, but nobody told me what happened or what had happened, like, or anything like that. I was like, oh, I'm assuming he's, because I seen like a thing on it, like it was like Live Score posted saying, look, Alex Jimenez is being suspended by Bournemouth over social media posts. So I'm thinking immediately, either he said something controversial or he's that much of an idiot, he's probably being racist. So that's what I thought.
Well, I'm thinking, what is it with footballers this week?
No idea. I
Like
really
yesterday
don't know.
Yesterday you find out about Real Madrid hosting their own Royal Rumble.
They had their own, they had like a fucking no holds barred. What's up, Roy Sheen?
Yeah, and now today, this.
Right. Roy Sheen, if you want to watch next channel, that's okay. Say hello from us. Obviously, we're live. After this, I will likely be going to my bed. Like I'm too tired. I've been out since 8. Like I've been out since about 8:30 this morning, 8:45. So no, I was on my train, sorry, at quarter to 9. So I've been out since about 8:25. So I'm 100% going to my bed after this. I am too tired. But please say hello to Nick from us, or Josiah will likely bounce in and say hello from us, so he can do that too. So, and I hope they're both doing really well. It was good to watch them last night on the show.
Very good.
But yes, thank you, Noah. We will be back with you very, very soon for the next one.
Shall. And I'm pretty sure that's the Global Tag League.
It is, and I'm really excited for it. So why are you not letting me share this one?
And also MJF has said that he never went to Turkey.
We all know he did. We all know. So
he said I've never been to Turkey. I could sue for defamation of character. And then he said I don't even know what hair surgery is. He said
he is such a good troll. You're the only person. Oh no, Billy, I forgot. Until I added Billy's predictions. At that point, you were the only person who predicted Hontai to win the 6-man tag. And then obviously Billy decided to chirp in with his predictions. I'll be honest, night 1, apart from the 10-man tag and in the global title match,
I thought it was just
the show was crap.
Yeah. And that's putting it lightly.
Yeah. Matt says, oh, y'all have to check out our college football freshman class this year. You're welcome.
Who's your college football team?
I don't even know. College football is wildly more popular than the NFL, isn't it? Like, in terms of, like, discussions right now. Like, obviously, like, in terms of money generated sport, obviously NFL is more popular. But in terms of, like, more enjoyment, people say they prefer college football more. But I don't know. Like, I've never really watched a college football game, so I can't comment. So I don't know.
Neither have I, to be fair. And I definitely have no interest in watching college game day. Right?
a drag.
I don't think I'll ever watch anything that has Pat McAfee on it again.
Oh, fuck Pat McAfee.
Hmm.
In terms of night one, is there anything particular that you do want to talk about, or do you want to just go straight to the awesomeness?
I want to talk about the global title match in particular.
You absolutely can.
But
Let me bring up these comments
But
first.
firstly, I just want to praise the Lord that Aaron Wolf beat Don Fale.
Yes, which Roy Sheen predicted for Don Fale.
Mm.
Dude's name, just the freshman class in general, dude's name is Noah.
Huh.
Commentary this year is going to be lit.
I'm not Pat McAfee's dude, no one.
That word is making a comeback.
Lit.
I mean, I prefer Lewis Lit because he's such a good character. I like rewatching Suits. Good show. But the global title, feel free, my friend. Floor is yours.
This match, obviously, we were supposed to get Gabe, but he decided that he wanted to do other things and get injured, so we got Andrade to Catherine's delight. And this match certainly delivered.
Catherine's delight that she picked Yota Tsuji.
Absolutely.
The only reason why you and me did not pick Andrade is purely because we thought that they weren't going to put the belt on him because we don't know what his position is.
Yeah.
Now we do know.
And I don't like him.
Yeah.
But we will get into that.
We certainly will. I do have one other negative as well that I want to bring up. And this is something me and you were going to talk about because this is genuinely really bloody annoying. Yota Tsuji.
Yeah.
What the hell has he done wrong for them to bury him like that?
He has
been buried worse than LA Knight.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the global title loss isn't much as a surprise to me because he's held that since November. So, it's been, say, 6 months now. It feels like it's about the right time for him to drop that belt. My issue is I don't know why he lost the world title so soon.
Agreed, especially when, to be fair, Callum's done a good job so far.
I get why he lost it. Like, there's no problem with who he lost it to. It's just the fact that he lost it so soonish. Like, I think that you could have very easily have had Callum still win the New Japan Cup, but lose, and then he wins it at Dominion instead.
Yeah, he could easily have went, I'm gonna, especially with when you look at the whole title picture.
Yeah.
You should join our Discord, Matt, because to be honest, I'm barely on X right now. I've still logged out. I've not logged back in. What was it, over a week ago?
It's been longer than that.
Must be 2 weeks now. I've not, like, a week, 2 weeks, something like that.
It's been 2.
And it feels quiet. I was going to say, like, I feel bad for Yota for 2 reasons. One, the way they've gone about him losing his titles when he's actually been good overall on both divisions, it doesn't make much sense unless he said something that they are taken seriously. Like, in terms of the title scene and the fact he was far too vocal about the Forbidden Door situation and the title going to AEW. I don't think this is a Tony Khan decision, but I have a feeling that Tanahashi and Gedo have maybe had a conversation saying like what the hell is going on here?
It almost feels like a Randy Orton 2004 situation where they've given him the belt and they've deemed him to be not mature enough to be able to carry it.
That's what I'm thinking as well. And the way he's behaved is very much justified.
Yeah,
And I'm
because
really annoyed about that.
yeah, and because he reiterated this again before the global title defense, that to me almost tells me that it's not kayfabe and he genuinely means it.
Yeah.
Because obviously, because sure, if it's kayfabe, you only need to say it once. You don't need to go and repeat yourself over and over again. But the fact that you've gone out of your way to do it again tells me that there definitely is something in there.
And are people going to give Charlton an apology now for people saying he went so overboard? Because he only said something once and people had an absolute riot over him, whereas Suji's done it multiple times. I'm a big fan of Suji. I'm not going to stop liking Suji, but he needs to be careful with what he says because I understand he values New Japan a lot as he came through the system, but he needs to be wary that his words has consequences. And whether
especially
he
when
wants,
especially when he's off talking to Tokyo Sports, where that's going to get published everywhere.
and Tony Khan obviously is a partner to New Japan. Whether people want to like that or not, and I know for a fact, I know you're still not a fan of the partnership for a particular reason. It's the talent utilization, which to be fair has got a bit better recently.
I will say I have been very impressed with how they've gone about it recently.
They've turned it around.
Yeah,
but it's still
there's
not
still
helpful.
There's still a little more that needs to be done, but I feel like they are slowly but surely finally getting to where that whole Forbidden Door concept actually works.
Yeah, and that's a revelation. But it's still disappointing in terms of behavior of Yota, where that has to change, and it needs to change now. Otherwise, they will relegate him to curtain jerker / never open weight, and I do not want to see that belt on him.
I do not need to see him in House of Torture feud.
No. But if he keeps talking the way he does, he's going to end up there. And I actually think, see the way they've been going about his title drops, I think this is going to lead to either Shingo or Drilla taking control of Unbound Company. I mean, I prefer it to be Drilla. I prefer it to be Drilla than Shingo.
What if it's just Gedo that takes control of it since he's that way?
We want to be happy. Fuck Gedo.
Or they could just let Ishimori Iron Man his way to control.
That would be fun. Xavier says, what happened with Yota? Yota was in an interview recently with Tokyo Sports.
Yeah. To summarize it, let's just say he talks too much as the Botchamania segment goes.
Yeah. And Katherine, of course, is going for the typical Katherine comment. I'm only kidding. See, that's sexist. Drilla is fine.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to Drilla because he has an important role in the aftermath of this title match.
Absolutely. The match is over 30 minutes. It's a real joy. It's just a shock that we have this. Now, we're going to call out Drain Bamager for this because he's a good account. He is on X. He's a John Moxley fan account, but he does actually report wrestling really well, and he does post good wrestling clips.
Yeah.
But he posted something that we hadn't seen, and I'm like, bitch, where are you finding this? And I don't want to say it out loud, so I'm going to unfortunately let my co-host say this, because again, when I say his name, I feel sick. At least when he says it, I at least smile.
Wow.
Because it's painful for me as well.
Okay. So, to set the scene, we are going to talk about the aftermath of this match. Andrade has beaten Yota Tsuji. He's the global champion. He gets up the mic. He talks about how winning the title was his destiny. And firstly, he also does go to mention that while he is an AEW wrestler, now that he has a New Japan title, he is also a New Japan champion, which means he will be out, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
He then asks for challenge for a. Let me make this clear. He asks for a challenger.
Mm-hmm.
Driller Maloney comes out, and then Shota Umino comes out.
We went from fantastic because me and you were both raving
Yeah.
about like. I mean, obviously, I told Josiah I was on a driving lesson, so I missed the main event.
Yeah.
Which I'm like shit because I got all the way up to Aaron Wolf versus Scumbag, so I didn't see the last two matches, so I had to go back and rewatch them. And Josiah's message to me was, "You're gonna love half of the ending, and you're gonna hate the other half." I'm like, okay. And I was like, all right, let's go see what it was. Oh, Andrade's beating Yota Tsuji. Okay, I don't hate that. I'm just annoyed that they've done this. Oh, Shota Umino's just appeared after Driller Maloney's challenged Andrade. Fuck this.
Yeah. And then
And
funnily
then Andrade
enough,
makes it worse.
yeah, and funnily enough, before we even get to that point, you have Driller and Shota kind of arguing on the ramp, where Driller's basically just berating Shota for being a loser.
I've got a bad feeling about this match, though. I really have got a bad match because Shota Umino has a horrible record in title matches, but they are either single or tags. He's never competed in a triple threat title match.
No.
That fucker could end his record by pinning Driller, and I can't take this.
Nah. And then, so they both get into the ring, and Andrade decides to do pretty much the dumbest thing that you could possibly do as a champion, and he grants them both a title match.
He's a brave soul, but the question is for Andrade, who's he going to slide into DMs first? Because we all know that Shota's a single clown. I'm genuinely worried about this triple threat. I really am.
Yep. So that's the tone setter. We then get into night 2.
We do indeed.
Of
And here it
Dontaku.
comes.
Because this is where things get a bit iffy.
Yes, I just want to point out some greatness right there. Just had to do it.
Shota Umino's match with the Knockout Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
He goes and challenges Andrade to a global title match in AEW. Like, what are we doing?
I don't know what's more disgusting. The fact
he says that he'll show up every AEW that there is because he's the challenger and he needs to get the belt back. He said anytime Andrade wants to have the match, he's ready.
Yeah.
And he just basically declares that he needs to take the title off of Andrade because it's an AEW wrestler holding a New Japan title.
Yeah. Here's the bit I don't like. So Shota wants to turn up on American TV where Andrade is the champion in the Don Callis family, whereas Andrade will not have United Empire with him. But conveniently, Shota Umino is outmanned because he's no longer a Death Rider. Like, this is setting up.
Shota's got Takeshita, who's in Hontai, which is fun, which is an interesting development now.
Mm-hmm. It is, but there's no way they're going to have him defend him.
No, absolutely.
But this is the part where I find weird that Shota's going to challenge for him on American soil, or the fact that Tony Khan will gladly have Shota Umino on his TV, but he would never have Evil.
Hmm.
Make that make fucking sense.
You can't, I don't think.
I also know how to break AEW's Dave Meltzer rating of matches. Put Jake Lee in a main event of AEW. Dave Meltzer will absolutely rage for 10 minutes straight, the clown.
Mm-hmm.
For the record, if anyone's wondering, we do not know why, but Dave Meltzer hates Jake Lee. Which, again, is bizarre because he gave a 5-star match to Roman Reigns, but he doesn't rate Jay Lee. Make that make sense in life, please. I beg you all. Makes no sense.
He's also given Shota a 5-star match this season.
Yeah, that tag match that was definitely not a 5-star. Again, bizarre. But yes, take it away. Night 2, our final our main event of the evening. Good sir.
Yes. So the tag match, the first tag match was basically nothing, essentially.
Yeah.
The second was also nothing.
Poor Knockout Brothers.
Third, again, nothing.
Yeah. It was
But then we get to Mystico and El Desperado actually beating Vegeta and Eagles.
Which we were smart to go with.
Yeah. But it's even more incredible because we all thought, given that it wasn't a title match initially, but they made it a title match, we all assumed that the champions were going to just retain.
But they did not.
And I also want to make a point in saying that I picked these two because I said that we needed new teams in contention for the titles. But never in my wildest thoughts did I actually think that they'd make it a title match and they'd win it.
Yeah, it's lovely to see Mystico hold the junior tag team titles.
And it's also done another solid for me. For me, it basically rules out Desperado winning the Best of Super Juniors.
Yes.
Which I love Despe, but I'm happy that has become the thing.
Yeah, he ain't going to do a Dragon Bane.
Because he does not need to win that tournament again. He does.
Yeah, he's not doing a Dragon Bane. He's not double championing this. No chance.
Not again. He did it before. We don't need it again. But again, this match was a very good match.
It was.
And I was a real fan of the ending of this match. Where Vegeta basically lets go of his submission to try to help Robbie Eagles, but Robbie's tapped out as he's going to break up the submission, which I thought was it almost like says to me that it's like their bond is stronger than their need to be the champions.
Which is why it doesn't make sense why they beat Robbie X and Ishimori in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, why not have Ishimori and Robbie X lose to Mystico and El Desperado? That would have been more fitting because it ties in El Desperado and Ishimori's continuous rivalry. And
then they could have also not done it here, but done it at the Fantastica Mania show. So that Robbie X and Ishimori could have had a decent length rather than it be just about a couple of weeks.
I agree. The next tag match as well, that was actually really poor.
Yep. The only thing that we can really report on is the ending of this, where Yuya Uemura, after winning this match with Hartley Jackson involved, he basically tells Ryohei Oiwa, forget about Hartley Jackson. The next time we do this match, you better bring Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, that's bring a proper tag team partner.
Yeah. which is good because, as you've been saying, and we've noticed, he's not been around for a while,
and no one knows why. He's not injured.
No.
So, is Zach on a hiatus? Is he on a sabbatical? Because he's not wrestled in months. Anywhere.
I don't think it's not been since. Or to be fair, if I'd lost to Shota in the New Japan Cup, I probably wouldn't show my face even. So,
yeah, good point. At least we got the one thing that we told everyone what was going to happen. So people need to stop stealing our scoops. But up next is this was fun.
Yeah.
This entire match was so good.
Yeah.
Unbound Company.
They got one back.
And it was the
loss.
And
After
who
the
did
loss
we
of the
say?
global title.
And who did we say was going to get the pin?
We said that it would. Well, no, that was for the first match, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That was for the night one.
We said Driller.
I remember I literally said Driller would pin Zayn J, and that's what happened in the first match.
Yep.
And in this match, I believe you had Yosuji making Zayn J tap out to the Boston Grappling.
Yeah. It was just perfect in terms of match flow, structure, use of the talent, giving them time. Because again, 8-man tag is not easy. They got it bang on.
But then of course, because Jake Lee's in it, Dave Meltzer's going to give it 1-star day.
Yeah, because he's a spanner.
Yeah. Speaking of spanners, up next, Chase Owens.
Yeah, this was really bad.
Yeah. I mentioned this earlier. I was not a fan of how long it took Takeshita to beat him.
This should have been done in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If that. But
we're not here to talk about this match.
I actually have no, we're going to talk about the post match, but there's something during the match I want to bring up that I did not like. The amount of praisal from commentary for Chase Owens, I could not grasp.
Gino Gambino.
Yeah. That man.
You are a weapon.
You know what's funny is we were right though about Gino the whole weekend.
Asking about Bullet Club, asking about LIJ. He's just oblivious to everything that's going on.
He's like, I just thought it was funny on night one. I think it was night one during the same match, the 10-man tag. And he got asked about, are you coming back tomorrow? And Gino said, is David Finlay on the card? He's not here anymore. He's not here.
Yeah.
He's not here anymore. Oh, I'm not coming back tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. It genuinely feels like he doesn't know anything. Like he doesn't know that Bullet Club doesn't even exist anymore. He doesn't know that Gabe Kidd and Driller Maloney and Gabe Kidd, David Finlay, and Clark Connors don't work there anymore. He for some reason still doesn't know that LIJ doesn't exist, even though Naito's not been there for about a year now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's just completely oblivious, but in the best ways.
I just think it's funny when he got asked, have you been watching any of the wrestling? He's like, yeah, I've not watched in like 2 years.
Yeah. Well, at least he's honest.
Yeah, he's been honest, but we got some vindication, you and me, on the great night of Sunday, because we said that Under the Mask was not Kazuchika Okada because it does not make sense. It's not Jake Lee because he's the Joker of New Japan. Therefore, he just needs the face paint. Yeah. We said it would be the greatest truth of pro wrestling. The one truth. Not our truth, that's for sure. We said it was the one truth of the Weekly Steelchair, of the Unbound Grapplecast. The man under the mask was none other than Cold Skull. Sonata.
Yes.
How are you feeling about the return
Wow.
of Sonata?
We told you this from Secure Genesis when he first showed up, that it was him. We told you during the New Japan Cup that Sonata had not been removed from the New Japan roster page like all of the others, so that he would be coming back. Now he's here. And it turns out that for once Chase Owens was telling the truth and that he didn't steal the TV title because Sonata took it.
And he blasted Takeshita with it. And there, yep, we did indeed, Xavier. You know what's even more interesting is we said that Sonata would come back for that title as well. If you go back and look, we said he would come back to reclaim House of Torture, and he's going to go through the titles that he's not held. And the one that makes sense is the TV title. You're about to see Sonata go on a generational run. And yes, I am using a buzzword. I said generational, but it's true. He is going to break ELP and Jeff Cobb's records when he wins that belt. That man is going to obliterate 15-minute time limits. And I actually think he'll beat Takeshita in 12 minutes.
I think it's a good thing because we, as much as we like Sonata, we all know that when his matches go longer than say 15 minutes, they're quite boring. So I think that keeping him anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes, I think that's perfect for him.
Agreed, because you can reinvigorate his style for longer matches.
Yeah.
And that'll then lead him eventually. I think at some point he will be world champion again because he's popular, because the people in the back like him.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like this revival of the V4 belt, I feel like it's almost like an opportunity for them to give people that never got to hold the belt before the chance to hold it now.
And he is one of those people for definite.
Yeah.
Him
right now, there are 5 people that come to the top of my mind that have challenged. Well, not even necessarily challenged, but never held it, and that's Sonata, Shingo, Ospreay, Goto, and Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, agreed. Give us what we want.
And I will say the only one of them that, given age and where they kind of are on the card at the minute, the only person that I can't see holding it is Shingo.
I think his chance is over.
Yeah. I would have said Goto, but you just know with Goto, anytime he can just flip a switch and be there. Whereas Shingo, now that he's kind of settled into his marriage and his whole Unbound family and his tag team with Driller, I think that that's kind of where his focus is now.
I think he will be global then world champion. I know I said it last year, but I've got great faith and great confidence in Driller Maloney. And I know you do as well. I think he will be global and world champion in the next couple of years. And he deserves to be.
And we look forward to seeing him.
We do indeed. We do indeed.
And you mentioned the word great. The next match has someone great in it. It's the Great Okan.
Yeah. Oh dear God.
So how great he really is definitely up for debate.
This was a bona fide handicap match.
Yeah. Which they somehow managed to win still.
Unfortunately, they took out the weakest link, Yoshihashi. Feel bad for him.
Who should never be considered the weakest link ever.
No.
As Will Ospreay put it, the best member of Chaos.
Yeah.
And he was made to look like a fool by Great Okan.
For that alone, we skip because we just can't.
No. All I will say is Will Ospreay won the 6-man titles the United Empire are strong, and I'll be very
Especially,
interested to see how this all transpires going forwards.
yeah,
Because let this be known, this is only the beginning of what's going on there.
yeah. We're in for a special feud,
We are.
especially because of that main event.
Hmm.
I swear, God, folks, if you've not seen this one, you missed a masterpiece.
Yeah. And I will make a point to say I've got no idea how anyone didn't like this match.
I think it's just because the name Callum Newman, which I think
Like
is
if you didn't,
genuinely stupid.
yeah, like if you didn't like this match, you simply don't understand wrestling.
Or you're a Roman Reigns fan.
Or that too, yeah.
But yeah, it is absolutely criminal how bad people are disrespecting this match when this is one of the best main events Callum's ever going to have.
Yeah, until he faces Ospreay.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was just perfect.
It was. It was. What did you make of that mad sequence, though?
Which one? There were a few.
The finishers and signatures one that me and you spoke about.
Oh yeah, I wasn't a fan of it. I'm one of these people that believes that wrestling finishes should be protected, and I'm not the biggest fan of wrestlers kicking out of loads of big moves simultaneously.
Mm. But they made it so believable.
They did, which fair play to them. But yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on, and definitely not to make a massive thing going forward. Like that can't be the norm. It can only be used sparingly.
Yeah, you've got to be smart here.
Yeah, like you can't just go around kicking out of moves for the sake of it, because then that basically nullifies the effect of the move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can't let it get into such a situation where it's so bad that you just go, no thank you.
Yeah.
And then you
Because
bail out.
yeah, because if you do that, people will just not take a match or a certain wrestler seriously because their moves are always getting kicked out.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And that does no favors for anyone in that.
It does not, indeed, my friend. It does not. So, with that, on a scale of 1 to 10 from that weekend combined, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
I think that's fair. It was very impressive.
Yes. And as
And they
defending
need to
champion,
keep this momentum up.
yes, they do. I agree. And that includes Noah as well. I'm including all three shows into one as a 9 out of 10. I thought it was absolutely incredible. However, as defending champion, you, sir, get to determine the ratings choice for the SWA Decider for your predictions championship. So, and you can also pick the gender.
Ooh. Well, you know what? Since we've been on this whole we want more women's wrestling, if the WWE, if they're not going to provide it for us, we're going to provide it for you.
Absolutely. So, Katherine, tune in.
Mm-hmm.
We will do it about. I could actually have you on the same call. We can do it at the same time. Double
What time?
commentator. 7 our time.
That works, yeah.
We can go for that. I would like to have a moment of silence for the gingerbread man.
Yeah, we can all go to sleep when that segment airs. That will be your silence.
Oh boy, that's funny.
The gingerbread man lasted 3 weeks, and in that time, he did nothing.
He lasted as
But
long as
making,
the fake king.
yeah,
50, 90, 140, 437, 147 views tonight. I'm totally not watching tonight just because of that. I'm not watching anyway. I'm going to go to
yeah.
sleep. I'm very tired.
Everybody's very tired today.
Xavier. And also, I went for a nice walk earlier and I jumped a ravine and twisted my ankle, so I'm actually going to rest my ankle as well. It's been a manic week. It's been a manic week for me on so many levels. But my good friend, 2 hours, 11 minutes. They made an angle for Backlash. I know, it's so bad. My good friend, you're back tomorrow. But
Yes.
any closing comments from you?
Rest in peace to the gingerbread man. And Japanese wrestling does tell storylines.
Yes, they do. So does AEW. Even if you don't think they do in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
For me, rest in peace, billionaire Ted.
Absolutely.
And to Sir David Attenborough, congratulations on 100 years old today.
Yes. I'm sorry your birthday was ruined by refund.
Yeah, agreed. But in the meantime, we bid you all a good night, Godspeed, and we'll see you tomorrow. Because grappling is where the conversation kicks on. See you later, guys.